Throughout this pandemic, I've had a few chance encounters, let's call them, with my UPS delivery guy, Les from UPS. There's some history there. Les has been popping in and out of my life for years, for several years, going back to when I was a host on the radio with TSN 1290. One time, Les, who knew me by name and by voice from my show, recognized that he was delivering a package to me as part of his route one day. And so when I was living in an apartment at the time, when the intercom showed up on my phone and the voice on the other end said, "Is this the Matt Leibl from the radio?" You could understand why I was a little apprehensive at first, but he quickly explained that he was a fan, he knew the show, and he was from UPS. He had put two and two together and he had a delivery. So every time there was a UPS delivery, quite often there was a chat with Les about sports. And as we got to know each other over the years, about life. Because when we moved out of the apartment into our house, sure enough, we found we were still in Les's delivery area. So I've been thinking about Les, and it's not because I recently got a delivery from him. It's because the NHL is back. The Winnipeg Jets are back, and there is a 2021 shortened, albeit, but still a season. Some people may think, why does this matter? It's hockey. Well, I think it does. I certainly know it matters for my buddy Les. And for many, many more people, thousands of people. I think this really is a big deal. And maybe you're not a hockey fan. Maybe you have a show you prefer, like The Bachelor or Bachelorette, that had seasons and has seasons and runs, for example, or something like that. But the Winnipeg Jets season coming back, I think, brings familiarity and it brings something to cheer for. Two things that tap deeply into human instincts. I've said before, we're never going to go back to normal. Things will always be changed. We'll have to find a new normal. But when we get routines or anything that reminds us of what we used to be, our old normal, like watching Winnipeg Jets games regularly throughout the season, checking the standings, checking the stats, falling and rising with them over the course of several months, that's familiar for so many thousands of people in our town. And familiar is very comforting. Hey, we know this. We're a people with a 4,000-year-old tradition and many rituals that are so old and have stood the test of time because they bring with them familiarity and comfort. But there's also this idea of something genuine to cheer for. If you're a hockey fan, or even if you've just been swept up in the bandwagon of playoff runs in recent years with the Winnipeg Jets, you know that hockey can bring people together. Big cultural, sporting, music, theater events, they bring people together. We don't go to boo, we go to cheer. We go to have something to cheer for. And for close to a year now, a lot of people have been struggling to find something to cheer for. So, you may not be that concerned with the Jet season coming back. But if you are, or even if you're on the fence, I say this is a very good thing. Especially because it's being done in a very healthy and safe way, but because it's something that for so many people, like my old pal Les, brings familiarity and comfort and something to cheer for at this time when we still very much need it. Shabbat Shalom, and go Jets go.